I thought my son's imaginary friend was harmless until his teacher handed me a drawing that explained 6 years of our lives. His name was Mr. Pockets. Eli had talked about him since he was 4 years old. He set an extra fork at dinner for him. Sometimes he'd leave half a cookie under his pillow because Mr. Pockets gets hungry at night. Every doctor told us the same thing. Imaginary friends usually disappear by age 7, but Mr. Pockets never disappeared. He just got quieter. Last month, Eli's teacher stopped me after school and handed me a drawing assignment from class. Draw everyone who lives in your house. Most children drew their parents and pets. Eli drew 4 people. Me, my wife Rachel, himself, and a man sitting on the kitchen floor with his back against the cabinets. Beard, glasses, blue work shirt. Under the drawing, Eli had written, Mr. Pockets. He lives behind the dryer. My stomach dropped. His teacher asked carefully, did someone else ever live in your house before you? I told her we bought the house 6 years ago from an elderly woman moving into assisted living. We never met her husband. We never asked questions. Then she handed me Eli's second paper. 3 sentences. Mr. Pockets is sad because his wife left him here. He waited for her to come back, but she never did. He likes when somebody saves him a cookie. I drove home gripping the steering wheel so hard my hands hurt. That night, I asked Rachel if she'd ever felt something strange in the house. She went completely silent. Then she admitted something she'd hidden for years. 3 weeks after we moved in, she came downstairs at 2 a.m. for water and saw a man sitting on the kitchen floor. Beard, glasses, blue work shirt. He didn't move, didn't speak. She blinked and he was gone. She convinced herself it was exhaustion, a dream, anything except what she thought it was. But then last week, while washing dishes alone, she whispered out loud, I'm sorry nobody was with you at the end. And she swore the kitchen suddenly felt lighter. I went upstairs to Eli's room. He was sitting on the floor building Legos. I asked him softly, can you tell me about Mr. Pockets? Eli looked nervous. He said I'm not supposed to. Why not? Because it makes you sad. I felt cold all over. Then Eli said something I'll never forget. He heard Mommy say sorry to him. He felt bad she was sad. He said not to tell Daddy because Daddy gets sad too. I barely slept that night. The next morning, I called the daughter of the woman who sold us the house. I asked carefully if her father had died there. There was silence. Then she started crying. She told me her father had been found alone in the kitchen after nearly 2 days. Her mother had gone away for the weekend. She never forgave herself for not being there. Then she asked me one question. What was he wearing in the drawing? I told her. Blue mechanic shirt, patch on the pocket. She started sobbing harder. My dad's name was Frank, she said, but every kid in the neighborhood called him Mr. Pockets because he always carried gum and quarters in his shirt pocket. We never moved out of the house. Sometimes Eli still leaves a cookie out. Sometimes there's still an extra fork at dinner. Last week, his teacher called me again. Eli had made another drawing. Same kitchen, same floor. But this time, Mr. Pockets wasn't alone. A woman sat beside him holding his hand. Underneath, Eli had written, she finally came back. I called the daughter again. My voice shook as I asked, when did your mother pass away? She whispered, 3 weeks ago.